A lot of times we have heard this thing that, the conscious mind is only 10% powerful and the subconscious mind is 90% powerful. Now, why is that? We need to understand that the conscious mind is the logical mind, it's the rational mind, it's a very powerful mind in its own way, I feel. But it's a mind that is responsible for, consequence thinking, conflict resolution, problem solving at a very logical awareness level. A mind which is aware, Chetan Man. And the subconscious mind is the Avchetan Man, or a mind which is below the conscious mind. So it is a mind which you could basically say is a storehouse of every experience you have had, every memory that you have, every information that has ever gone in, everything that you've seen, that you've heard, that you've felt, the environments which you have lived in is all there in your subconscious mind, and it is basically executing everything outside. It's like a crew that you have, or you could say it's like the subordinates that you have, which are working at a deeper level. It's deep waters, it's going below something, not at a superficial level, but going below something. So therefore they say that the conscious mind is 10% and the subconscious mind is 90%. But then there's another reason. The reason is that the subconscious mind is handling a lot of things in the background, because we as human beings are constantly growing, learning, involved in something creative, developing, improving. So we are constantly out there. But there are a lot of things that we have learned in our life experiences, through our authority figures, through all the information that has gone in through our environments, through education, and all that is there in the background, which is working in the background. It's like you are listening to this video right now, but that does not mean that your digestion is not working, or your heart is not beating, or your nerves are not working. Your brain is functioning at a different level. So all that is being handled by the subconscious mind. So it is actually working at the background level. And so it's very important to also upgrade that, because that's like an operating system of your mind. So whatever is there in your operating system is how much of your potential you are actually going to use. So you are somebody with this infinite potential within yourself, but you have an operating system which is a limiting belief. Now what that is going to do is that is going to put a stop as to how much of your potential you are going to bring into action, and that is how your results in your life is going to be. And then that is what is going to again reinforce your belief about yourself. But I want to discuss something which is at a much deeper level, and that is that our conscious awareness, or the intelligence that we have, it's so important, for us to take decisions, for us to be logically convinced about something, because it is through the conscious mind that the information goes into the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is actually the gatekeeper, or you could say that there is a wall between the conscious and the subconscious mind. And for something to go into the subconscious mind, you have to either distract the conscious mind, or you have to bypass the conscious mind, or you have to logically kind of convince the conscious mind, or by repeated requests. Something which you are doing repeatedly tends to be a force which actually breaks across and goes into your subconscious mind. So thinking about that, since the conscious mind is the gatekeeper, but the conscious mind has, like right now you have a very limited idea about things. Like if you're in this room, all that you know is about this room and maybe a little bit outside, and you have your experiences inside, that's a different thing. But consciously there's a limitation to how much you know. But think of this, that you are a universe in motion. Think of this, that you have a universe within yourself. And when I say universe, the first thing that comes to my mind is expansiveness. The first thing that comes to my mind is unlimitedness. Infinite beauty, infinite powers, infinite resources, a kind of infinite wisdom. So if you have a universe inside you, which means that there is an infinite intelligence which is working inside you. But the conscious mind is very limited, so to say. Anything that we see, hear, smell, taste, feel, all the information that is coming in from here, that is the five senses. And then we have the sixth sense. And we all know that the sixth sense is very, very powerful because it is infinite intelligence. There is a lot of power, there is a lot of wisdom, there are a lot of experiences inside, there are unlimited possibilities, there is absolutely infinite potential lying over there. Like there can be never any kind of lack in the universe. That is how we all are. So what we need to understand is, if there is an infinite intelligence which is inside me, how can I tap into that? How can I tap into that? Subconscious mind usually works in patterns, in repetitions or patterns in your language, repetitions or patterns in your thinking, repetitions or patterns in your behavior, which we also called habits. And when we start noticing those habits, when we start bringing our conscious mind into it and we become aware of those environments which I repeatedly see myself in, repeatedly the same kind of relationships that I find myself in, me speaking the same kind of language, behaving in the same kind of way, the same kind of people and the way they behave with me. When you start becoming aware of these things, you actually start understanding that there is some programming in my subconscious mind which is actually becoming a hindrance over here. So whichever area you are actually facing some kind of a hindrance in, or where you struggle a lot, you need to start working in that area, because probably in that area there is some wrong programming. And programming is so very essential when it comes to your subconscious mind. At a deeper level, I have infinite potential within me, but so is every soul. At a subconscious mind level, at a subconscious mental level, I think we all are actually connected to one another. There's a universal mind, and we as individuals are expressions of infinite intelligence. Then the point that comes here is that we all have a unique purpose. There is a reason why we all are here, and that is what brings in a lot of meaning to our life. When we are doing something which is purposeful, which you could say is your vision, or which you say is your contribution or your mission in this world, or the purpose for you, and which instantly brings in a lot of energy into you, because we all are bundles of energy, we are all energy fields, right? And we all are a universe in our own way, which means there is infinite intelligence within each one of us. And so what we can actually do is, in order to trace that infinite intelligence which is inside me, first I need to become curious enough to delve into that space, to know what are those unique resources that I have inside me. I need to become curious about that, because usually the talent is buried deep inside. You need to go down looking for it. So meditation is a very good way, is a very good channel or a tool which helps me to go into that and to, bring it out. So I need to be able to discover, uncover, to be curious, to find that thing which is going to be my purpose in life. Think, what is it that you are really good at, and what is it that you really love to do? So what are you good at? What is it that you love to do? What is it that you think the world needs, and that you have a speciality for that? So for that, what we need to do is, that's why it's very important to learn from others, to listen to a lot of people, what they are saying. Not everybody, but I think you need to listen to a lot of people, because then you start getting, because we all have infinite intelligence, like I mentioned. We all are a universe within ourselves with infinite powers, infinite wisdom, beauty and abundance and resources. Now some of us are really tapping into that subconscious level or that super conscious level, and at that energy level, when we are vibrating, we create something outside. We have to realize that we all are creators. We are all constantly creating something in our life. We have this constant creative energy which is working inside that. But I need to use my conscious mind here to start looking at what I've created in my life and see if I'm actually satisfied with this. Is this what I wanted to create in my life? Have I actually created to the optimum what I wanted to create? If no, then I need to go back and give a new command to my subconscious mind, a new instruction to my subconscious mind in very, very clear terms, like, through visualization, through affirmations, through feelings, projecting that. Basically, it should project in my language, in my behavior, in my thinking pattern, behave as if, that has already happened. Start creating that at a much deeper level. And then what begins to happen is, when you create something beautiful outside, there are a lot of other conscious minds that are going to look at it and probably get inspired or get a clue as to what they want to do. So I think it's a duty, it's at a very deeper level that we need to understand that we need to live our purpose and bring in that beauty, that's uniqueness which I have inside me. Because when I express that and when I create something, it speaks a lot about my purpose. And maybe there are a lot others who have a similar purpose. So they start getting connected and they start finding a reason in their life. So this is at a very deeper level. So we need to be very much aware, first of all, as to, I should have a rough idea as to what do I actually want. What am I good at? What is it that I want to contribute? And then you will find that there is a mentor or a trainer or somebody who has an actual insight, a deeper insight or understanding of that similar thing, and they begin to help you to move towards achieving that whatever you want to achieve. So I feel this is the beauty of the conscious and the subconscious mind. The subconscious creates what the conscious desires, what the conscious wants. And then again, if it creates something which I can see and I feel dissatisfied about it, I need to work at a deeper level with myself. So this, I think, is a very, very profound idea.